Hello folks, Nemo here, and welcome to As Far as the Eye, which, because of the formatting here on the menu, I always read as a fate, which is a turn-based strategy game slash roguelike slash colony management, where you take charge of a tribe of little beings, in this case called Pupils, as they do their yearly, migration to their home place. I'm going to start a new save, because I can. And basically you get pupils. The people are called pupils here. And they change jobs, etc. They have traits and so forth. And the fiction is that the world, every once in a while, floods completely. And the pupils, all the tribes of the pupils, congregate in the Eye, where they're safe. So basically they congregate to the Eye, the world floods, they meet up, they exchange information, and they go back into the world again. And the gameplay revolves around you getting a tribe of pupils back to the Eye before the wave comes. So originating from the region of the west of the Eye, guiding one of these tribes is calm adventure. You can't play the other ones until you finish this one, and I have not done that yet. The Westians are compassionate, aesthetic, and gentle. They bend to the will of the Sigh. You are the Sigh. The Sigh is the wind. That's you. The player is the Sigh. And happy to do that all forms, working in all trades. They shapeshift whenever they take a job. To different little animal types, which is very, very cute. The region is diverse, and their path to the Eye, although strewn with pitfalls, is the most lenient of all. They start up from a large and balanced area, which allows them to stock up on food before continuing their journey. An ancient land of sedentary populations, the West is dotted with extraordinary places to explore, ruins, and sacred sites. We started with 3 pupils, 1,600 cooked food, and the pupils will have, between them, 3 positive and 3 negative traits. They'll have 1 each. 1 positive and 1 negative 1 each. And you start here. Every place is called a halt. And you have to get from your start halt, which is big and balanced, all the way to the Eye. And you do that basically by hopping along the other halts as well. And there are different halts. You can have, this is a medium marsh halt. This is a small ancient forest halt. This is a small canyon halt. And the interesting thing about this is that everyone you go to requires a different set of resources to get to. To travel from here to there, you need 225 spice and a pupil who has reached herbalist rank 2. We need 180 stone, 225 wood, and 75 wool. And to get to the small canyon, you need 300 research, 150 iron ore, and 120 pepkins, which are basically the vegetable. Mainly in the campaign, which is the tutorial, you learn little stories about them, and the whole point is that these resources are to basically so you can make the journey. So here you need knowledge, iron, and peptids. The journey includes a plant maze. In the campaign, they gave you a little fluff about why they need these things here. No, you have to get these things to get from here to there. And you can change between them. Whenever you select one, it gives you the goals in the game, and you can swap between them at any point. They are not locked in. It just gives you a way to keep track of them. I might go to the ancient forest halt, because it gives me the most paths forward. I can go to, because if I go here, I'm limited to going to the big fertile lands, which to be fair is probably quite good for food, or small fertile lands. If I go here, I'm limited to going to small fertile lands and ancient forest. Here I can get to everywhere, and also, you can, I think here we get to skip this entirely. If you go here, we get to skip essentially a row entirely, because otherwise you'd have to go over there. Or essentially, that's an extra trip. That's an extra journey over there. And that kind of closes off over there. Ooh, okay. Anyway, let's go into the map. And I'll explain what we got here. Because this is our big balanced halt, which is what they call the places you stop at. And this is our caravan, Nitta, our caravan. We have to move our caravan around. We have to deploy the caravan and start gathering resources. So first things first, you start exploring, because you don't know very much about this halt. It is big, it is balanced. Resources we can see so far, there's some spice on this hill. There is a bog here with some wool. There is some pepkins over here. We have a forest, we have a hill with pepkins and rocks, a hill with iron ore and rocks, and a mountain with iron ore. And we don't know much else. So if we are going to the small ancient forest, we have to find out here. The wall is here, rocks are there, trees are around, but we still have to have a look around where we're going to go. So I'm going to move over here. We only have 2 movement points at the moment, so our caravan is going to have to basically move around and explore for a bit. See if we can find a really good place to settle down. We have food here. Every turn, your pupils use 6 food. However, if they are currently, if you haven't deployed your caravan yet, they only eat 2 because they're rationing it out because they are aware that you're not actually getting anything. So let's restart. There is a terminal limit. I mean, we have 182 before the wave gets to this halt. But other than that, there's no turn time limit. So they do stress it's about slow and proper movement rather than speedily going through things. Okay, we've explored a little bit further. We've found another mountain with iron ore. We have found some bogs with birds, which we can hunt for food. Fertile land for grain. More wool. Remains, which is something that we can explore for positive or negative effect. Let's keep exploring. A sacred site, which is basically you get to choose what we get. We can either get a small bonus, a bigger bonus with a penalty because we plundered the site, and then there's like another trade thing you can do. There's like multiple tiers of things you can do in a sacred site. We will have a look. I don't even know who my pupils are yet. I might settle down here because that's going to give me access to pepkins over here. It's going to give me access to lots of wood over here. It's going to give me access to stone over here. Wool is a little bit further over there, but we can do wool. Wool's over here as well. Yeah, so I'm going to move Nita over here, and then we will deploy the caravan. Okay, deploy our caravan. Bam. And we have our three pupils. Brontes, Baul, and Naya. Now, Brontes, super fast. Clumsy. This pupil loses 5 health per harvest level. That is so bad. Oh my god. That is genuinely really bad. So much so that I'm actually wanting to maybe re-roll the campaign a bit, because I haven't really got a way to heal at the moment. What have you got? You eat more food? Oh my god, really? You're also super fast, but you eat more food? That's super bad. You're eating 9 food rather than 6 every turn. And you are self-taught, which means you gain more experience per harvest, and also hard-working, which means I can't use you to explore. You'll only move for work-related reasons. I am going to reroll. I am going to reroll that, because that is so bad that if I want to talk about the game, I can't be dealing with that. Slightly different things again. Hopefully we get different traits this time around. So what are the choices we have here? Small protected halt. Iron and rock. Small loads of wood. Or a medium sacred lakes halt. Requires a lot of grain. Requires a grower 2, requires a gatherer 2, and doesn't require any actual people. But that's not too. These aren't too bad. We'll work towards medium sacred lakes halt, but yeah. Okay, so let's start having a looking around. We need a lot of grain, so we need to find fertile plains. I want to get you as well because you are a beast of burden we can add to our caravan. But anyway, let's start moving up. Okay. Good, we have fertile land with also a lot of pepkin. Interesting. Some spices there. I need to find wood. There's a site there. There's a remains as well. We can go over there. But we are going to head over there. A lot of wool. If I set up over here... What are you? You are superfood. Fine game. I've never seen fine game before. Forest there, forest there, forest there. We are going to... Yeah, okay. I'm tempted to drop off over here, because it's kind of central. We haven't got a lot of access to stone, but we don't need a lot of access to stone at the moment anyway. We have a lot of access to grain, which is the important thing. I need to get it that quickly whilst I can, because if you harvest raw pepkin, you can eat raw pepkin. You can't eat raw grain. So if my food gathering is going to be doing farming, and I haven't got a cook or a baker, we're going to have a bit of a problem here. So let us deploy Julno, our caravan. Okay, right, here we go. Neoniku, sure. Inattentive, gains fewer experience points per harvest, but is super fast. Right. We have Suniv, who basically, in Edian, if they're not doing a task, they don't eat. Cannot harvest wool. You're allergic to whatever these are, sheep, I guess. And Baul, also in Edian, and you cannot specialize as a trade. That is gonna be rough, because if you go to the skill tree, these are all the trades you can get. And when you specialize, it's basically you go into... Once you become you start off as a gatherer, and you can either become a woodcutter or a fruit gatherer. A cook becomes either a chef or a baker. A trapper becomes a hunter or a fisher. A grower becomes a farmer or a herder, and a stone gatherer becomes a miner or a stone cutter. Builders become architects or engineers, and herbalists only become druids at the moment. Which is kind of funny, because the first time I actually got my hands on this game and first tried it out, druids didn't exist. Druids were added in quite recently. It's still in early access. I mean, technically when I'm recording this, it's still under embargo. The embargo will end the day this goes out. Anyway, so Nionku, Nyoniku, start exploring, first of all. Let's start exploring. We have only a lot of food. We need to start finding things to do. You've got 4 movement points, so you can actually go quite far. Go over there if you can. Technically, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your path? I can't. You know what your path is. Your path is going to be straight. Straight line path works for me. Suniv, you can specialize. Right at the moment, I need wood because I need to build a farm. So start gathering wood. There are very few things you can gather without a building. You can gather wood, pepkins, and pack animals, I guess, to a certain extent, without a building. Everything else requires a building to be gathered. And who's last? You're moving. You're becoming a gatherer. Baul. Start gathering some pepkin, mainly, so we start having a food supply. Right. Right. What do you have over here? No, Baul. Baul's still doing his thing. Right. Nyonku. I wish I could do like multiple stages of a journey, because I need you to go here and come back out again. Thank you, car outside. Much appreciated. Go away, please. Or at least, tune your engine a little bit. Right, nothing there. Explore over there, please. Now, what happens is, you see here, they've morphed into their forms. They're now gatherers, which is the same form. What happens is they basically go back to the caravan, transform into their animal form, and go to their tile they're working on, and they'll spend some turns gathering there. Gathering takes 2 turns usually. Then they'll have to bring it back to either the building they're working from. No, the building they're working from, which in this case is the caravan. If there was another thing, it would be elsewhere. All the same time, we're losing food, and that will be eaten before anything else. So it is a little bit troublesome. Cooking is, of course, is a multiplier for food essentially, because you can cook pepkins into more rations than you have in pepkins. Anyway, have a look around here. We're having Nyonku. See, Suniv gathered 40 wood, Baul gathered 40 pepkin, and they have to bring them back. For them, they're right beside it, not a problem. They just go there and immediately go back to work and start working again. Aha, we have found here, there's an aura around here. You can see the little dots there. On this tile here, which I'll explore now because it'll show. I'll send also you down there to explore that, because might as well. There you go, there's an aura there. It's a protective aura, which means everything inside this aura, you cannot harvest pepkins. Other than that, any other resources are halved by 50% less efficient, which means if you try to harvest there and you don't calm down, if you don't sort of soothe the aura, it'll be in trouble. Any pupil can soothe the aura to turn it off for a certain amount of time, which also falls under the bracket of the herbalist tree. And if you go become a druid, you have things like permanently soothing auras and so forth. As they level up, they get more skills. At the moment, from Suniv is learning gathering, as is Baul. Baul is learning it a lot. Should be learning it a lot slower. Actually, no, it's a lie, isn't it? You were the ones who's inattentive, so you haven't actually started doing anything, Yaniku. Right, let's keep exploring, see what else we have got our hands on here. You're gonna get to there, aren't you? Provided what's there and there, you're gonna get to that square. Oh, you're gonna go there. Right, keep going. Slowly we'll start to level up as well. Okay. Ah, pack animals right there. Useful. Very useful. I will be using you, I think, to grab the pack animals as well. Yeah, go grab the pack animal there. Tame the pack animal. You have to go back to transform into remains discovered. Remains discovered. Oh, sorry, aura discovered. Right. They're going away. They are slowly building. I'm keeping on the wood at the moment because wood is helpful to build structures. Once you've fulfilled the... There we go. We're taming the pack animal. It'll take us 2 turns to tame, and then you have to bring it back again. In the meantime, we cannot give Nyoniku any more orders, otherwise we lose the... Once we've grabbed the pack animal, we lose it if we take the order away. Yep. So the play that sells pack animals has been depleted because Nyoniku is currently bringing it back to the base. Some really good... That's a really good lake as well. Wow. The bog has some fish as well. Right, let's keep going. Right, you are going to have to basically... I think we're going to build our first farm. Yaniku, you can build a sawmill. Sawmills basically let you gather wood. Quarries let you gather stone. Mines let you gather iron ore. Pastures let you gather either pack animals or wool. Harvest huts let you gather pepkin. Hunting lodges let you gather food. Fisheries get you fish. Farm, grain. Cookhouse. Cookhouse turns meat, either like hunting meat or fish, into food. And the bakery turns grain or pepkin into food. And it can also there are also recipes that combine them both. And the dispensary harvests spice to make potions. And then you have annex buildings, which actually buildings that require a square. These all... sorry, I tell a lie. Annex buildings basically come with you. They're guaranteed to come with you. Otherwise, you can either build a permanent one or a mobile one, which attached balloons, very up, which you can take to the next halt with you. Right, let's build a farm. Let's be honest, we need to get the farm up and running. A permanent farm. We will build it here. However, whenever you build a function, I will remove the pepkin. Building a farm on this X will remove all other resources than grain. So you will go there and you will build that. It'll take you 2 turns. Bam. There you go. Right. Who's doing wood at the moment? Suniv, Beth Gather of the Tribe, Baul. Right. On Pupils nothing to do. That's not good. Let's give you something to do. Grab that pack animal as well. Okay. At some point, yeah, there you go. I was going to say, it's about to run out of wood there. So returning resources now. Right, you are now no longer have any wood. You will automatically go get some more wood, but I'm okay for wood at the moment. I want to start getting this up. Also because you need to level up. We need a grower level 2, which we get by basically growing stuff. Shockingly. I believe grower level 2 also includes herding, but so far, Ironically, Nyoniku is the best at that because they've been herding pack animals for a while. But it'll now be Suniv's job. Right. Folks, wood still depleted, pack animal depleted, good. Right, you're now working on gathering. Nyoniku's got nothing to do again. What do I want to do here? You're still gathering pepkin. We got plenty of wood still. I want to start building things. I need to start stocking up for the future. Ideally, I want to get like mobile buildings, but mobile buildings require a lot of extra resources that I haven't got the chance to get right now. So I'm going to put in put a pasture down over. Hang on. Oop. Put a pasture down over. Actually, put a sawmill. Put a sawmill down over. Oh, blasted off. Where is it? I'm going to end up killing those birds. But go do that, so you can start grabbing a lot of wood. Because you need to harvest from a building, I think, to start getting knowledge. Right, the farm is online. We're getting grain coming in. Has anyone leveled up? Can you start getting the wood as well, please? Right, has anyone leveled up anything? Sunev, level 1 gatherer, now getting additional pepkin or wood per cycle, and then at some point you start getting research per harvest cycle. You are also, ironically, at the same level, but you're starting to grow. You're starting to grow your grower skill. Right. Let's turn pass a little bit. Ah, we have some friends there. Nyonku, you actually go have a chat to them, see if they want anything from us. Caravan of Pupils passes through this area. Exchanges with the group can be fruitful. This caravan recently passed through the storm that severely damaged their stock. They offer a trade. 100 stone for 50 wool. I haven't got 50 wool. Blout wants to join your tribe. If you help his tribe reach the eye by giving 50 stone and 50 iron. Maybe you could use the skills of a woodcutter 1 and stonecutter 1. Yes, I could. Sadly, I can't. I haven't got the resources for that. Alternatively, the Rude of the Caravan is fond of your tribe and its feats, and gives you 6 potions to heal your pupils in case of illness. The only one I can really take right now. At the same time, Nyonku... Now, if I want a temporary mine, basically, I think I'm going to spend as much time as possible here just grabbing resources. Stone here. Start grabbing the stone, please. Pepkin resources depleted, which means you're going to start harvesting elsewhere. It's good because we have a problem here where I need to get more. You need to get more. You need to get more. You just need to get more. It's kind of worth getting everybody, I think, to grower to gatherer 3, because gatherer 3 you consume less food, which is very helpful. Only while they're a gatherer, though. I tell a lie. I tell a massive lie. They specifically say those skills only apply while they're in that tree. So they only consume less food if they're a gatherer. So I guess it's not that relevant to keep everyone together at 3. I told a massive fib there. I do apologize. But we have our required grain. We have... we can upgrade facilities as well. If we had iron, we could basically... if adjacent to a water point, like a lake or a bog, the pupil would remove 25% less resources for full yield. And then the next one after that means the bonus applies no matter the location. Okay, let's keep going. We're working on our stone now. We have some stone. Where's the iron? The iron's over here. Which means I want you to go build a mine over there. It's not great, but build a mine over there, please. Anything to do? No. Start gathering. You start gathering the iron, please. Oh, you got other friends here. Okay, now let's talk to them. See what they want. Your tribe asks for Caravan for help, and they suggest they do part of the trip with you, reducing the travel by a quarter. Hoggy wants to join you. Maybe you could use the skills of a trapper too. Or a bunch of food for some wood. Which is beneficial to me, absolutely. Hoggy is helpful to have a trapper around, but it's also another mouth to feed. And at the moment, I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to take that just to reduce the cost a bit. Alright, get back to making iron, please. running out of actual food right now. I said if I had a bakery, I could start transforming some of this pepkin into food. Plants, cereal resources has been used up. So we're going to go ahead and move you to build a new farm. You haven't got the wood for that. Okay. Issue. Gather wood for me, please. Super duper quick. Someone is gathering knowledge points now, and if you go to the Caravan, you can start spending the research points into things. Seduction. Your caravan is very flirtatious and very attractive. Installing the caravan next to a pack of animal at the start of halt tames it automatically and immediately, which can be very strong. Increases caravan view range for making exploring easier. Flying beasts. The caravan is attached balloons to it, so it ignores all movement penalties except mountains. You can make it ignore jungles, make it ignore hills for the purposes of placement. Gives it more movement points. Allows you to take an extra pupil, because a caravan can take 3 pupils. If you have any more pupils, you must spend when you pack animals to build a camp. Because a pupil without a house will not work. And if they will not work, they will eat and not work. Unless they have the inedible... The inedible? No. What's it called? Inedian trait. Anyway. Still harvesting a little bit more. Some level ups have happened there. The ore resource is depleted. Is there more ore on the map? I didn't see any. I think we're out of ore. Okay. Which means you are going to build me a pasture. You're going to build me a mobile pasture. We're going to put you mobile pasture. You can take a pasture with us afterwards. You can make a mobile farm as well, actually, which is beneficial. Mobile bakery would be helpful as well. In fact, we will build a mobile pasture, but only because I also want to start using. I need the wool to make other things. We can put it over there. Go build that over there, please. Wood resources depleted. Good. Are you working on that now? Nothing to do? Please gather me some wool. How is your oh yeah, we actually haven't carried on, have we? Gathering 2. In fact, we've got plenty of wood now. Can you... Actually, what do I need to make a mobile farm? Okay. We will definitely make a mobile farm, because it'll be very beneficial for us in the long run. So we're going to do that. We need 120 wood. Then 120 rock. And 120 wool as well, don't we? Wool farm. Yeah, so we need some wool as well, which means you can go ahead and gather the rock. Pepkin source is depleted. Pepkin source is depleted. Wood source is depleted. You're gathering loads of pepkin for us right now. We're eating a bunch of pepkin. And lightning, here we go. Every once in a while you see a negative event come up, and they can foresee it a little bit. Not that much, but they can foresee it a little bit. There are skills that increase their foresight. The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief and violent. 3 bolts of lightning at random, inflicting 100 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. It'll happen next turn. Bam. The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. 3 bolts of lightning. Where did they hit? What did they hit? That's in one piece. That's in one piece. That's in one piece. That's in one piece. They took out... They took out the bloody quarry? Of course they did. Of course they took out my quarry. Suniv, I need you to grab me. I need you to build me another quarry. Can I make a mobile quarry? Not yet. Not yet. Annoyingly, we're going to have a lot of problems here. Yeah, go get me some wood in the meantime. There's some fire over there, some fire over there. Out of all the hexes, of course they hit one. Wood cells depleted. Oh, because they've burned it down. Okay. Right, you. Hi. Give me a mobile quarry. Okay. Now, if I want a mobile farm, what do I need for a mobile farm? I can repack the quarry now as well, but I want a mobile farm. Build farm 100 stone and 120 wool. Okay, so let's get the stone first of all. You're right here. Okay, we technically have enough stone. Get the wool, please. Good. A new vagary will happen soon. Bog mosquitoes. Clouds of mosquitoes appear in the bogs of the area. They are carriers of diseases. Any people that crosses a bog in the next 10 turns will fall ill. Bog, 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 bog. Bog, bog, bog. So we have to worry about these two. Make sure people don't actually walk through this square. This is inconvenient. There's a mountain right there. And I don't think they'll autopath around him. There you go. Bog mosquitoes have arrived. 10 turns of bog mosquitoes. Plain wood cells have been depleted. Right. You're gathering still a bit more. You're going to do nothing for a bit. Yep, continue. You're not eating because you're in Edian. There we go. Now you can build me the mobile farm. There, please. We have a mobile quarry, a mobile farm. And I think if you get to the point where you can do this... Another lightning? Crikey. How close are you to Grower 2, by the way? Close. So I think we're getting close to the end of the episode, I think. Cool, nowhere nearby, thankfully. And all we need is you to level up. Wood source repleted, wood source repleted, lightning, wood source is repleted. Good. I think you leveled up now. Yes, we do. We have enough growers. Which, if anything, I'll be honest. Can we bake? How much do I need to make a movable bakery? I haven't got the iron for that. It's not happening. I'll pick up the wool for. I'll get sure I have the wool for that. So that next level, I can, if I get the iron, I can make a mobile bakery. Just turn the remaining grain, because I'll have plenty of spare grain and also pepkin, into bread. We've got everything there. I think we do. Everyone's back there. So let's go to the next place, which is the medium Sacred Lakes Halt. Click, and there we go. And here we have our caravan plus the 2 pack animals, and we basically need to start storing the stuff that we can carry. A mobile farm, put it over there. A quarry. You have to do a little bit of Tetris here. Buildings have weird shapes. And this is a mobile pasture. The pasture we can lock in over there, which means I can actually put you over. If I put you over here, put you over there, put that quarry over. Sorry, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Right, I need to get the wool. Put some wool there, and some wool there. Some wood. Plenty of wood. Now essentially a bunch of food is what I want now. What I want now is a bunch of food, because iron is down. Pick up some grain as well. Pepkins and grains. Pepkin is almost more important than grain, to be honest, because... Actually, yes, to be fair, pepkin is more important than grain, because you can eat pepkin raw. You can't eat grain raw. Pepkin. And there's nothing else. Potions. Oh wow, that's really convenient. That's actually very helpful. Now, can I mess around with this to get it a bit easier to carry? If I put the pasture there, quarry up, put the... Okay, I can put you there, put that there. Does that give me anything else I can play around with? Not as such. Put that there. I can't remember which of these goes down as a 3. One of them goes down as a 3, and I can't remember which it is. You're across 3, you're across 3, you're down 3, you're down 4. I think maybe it's... yeah, stone's across 4. Wool is a square block. Anyway, we got the buildings. We have some food. I'd like to carry more, but we pretty much got all the food we can get. Having the grain would be helpful. Can I do anything to get the grain? So put that over there. I think I know spice is a vertical 2, but I haven't got any spices. Cooked food is also, I think, a horizontal 3. Regardless, here we go. Leave. Want to leave now? Yes, we do. Ba-boom. And we are now in the medium Sacred Lakes Halt. We are back with a packed up caravan, with an aura over here. Protected. Sacred Lakes means there's going to be like a lot of sacred sites, I believe. Sacred site over there. Aura over there. I didn't actually do the sacred site last night. Okay, we'll move you over here. Another sacred site over there. More sacred sites everywhere. Oh my god, there are sacred sites everywhere here. What's my next place I can go to? Has to be there, which means I need a lot of stone, cooked food, and spices. Okay, which means, and there's an aura over there as well. Great. We can settle here. That's not a problem. Sacred site. Aura's going to be over there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Aura is protective interest on grain. You can't farm in that area. Thankfully, we can farm there. You are kind of iron ore in that area. We can iron ore there. And let's quickly just land. We'll quickly settle, and I'm going to basically show what a sacred site can do. We can't analyze, so we're basically taking a random guess of what it does. Yunku. So, yeah, you're doing that. Okay. Suniv, our best grower of the tribe. You can build me the... We need stone. We need stone, so I want to build a quarry. Where can we get stone? I haven't seen... there's stone there. So I'm going to put a quarry over... here, question mark? I guess I am going to put a quarry over there. And Bowel is doing nothing. Bowel can go ahead and build our pasture over... actually, go build our farm over here. And here we go. Sacred site. We can either pray and get 50 stone. We can plunder to get 100 fish and 100 meat, and some unknown thing will happen to us. Or we can offer, give 100 grain and 100 pepkin for an unknown boost. In this case, we'll probably do that. Sacred site. There are sacred sites everywhere here. My god, we can't move for sacred sites. Play for some wood. Get basically Nyonku. You could just go everywhere and grab stuff for us. Wool. Pepkin. Right, so you could go sacred site over there. Bowel has nothing to do. Bowel is our gatherer. You can start gathering Pepkin. Suniv is our best grower. Just do growing, please. I believe it's only on harvesting, so I think we're okay to cook in that area. Give us some grain. People have something to do. Okay, what do I need to do to make myself again, this is the problem with portable stuff. Is it does take it's a bit of an issue to get everything to the next area. If I hadn't built any portables, I wouldn't have buildings to start with, but I would have had a lot more resources. I could potentially have had the resources to build the buildings here. In which case, we are going to do that. The cookhouse straight down there. And new vagrant will happen soon. Amnesia. In the morning, as they get up, with enthusiasm to start a working day, the pupils realize that they no longer remember the ideas they had in recent weeks. The tribe loses 200 large points. Let's spend those before that happens then. What's the next day, right? So we have... Well, I was hoping we'd get some more there, but we don't. So we are going to spend that as much as possible. We will spend that on... Either like super movement for the caravan, or one pupil gets a 2x2 storage bag, which is essentially a free stack of wool or a couple of stacks of spices, which we will require. So we probably will have spare spices. This actually makes more use of the points though. Remains discovered. There's everything everywhere. There you go. Amnesia. Yep, we lost it. Now we can do this. I built a sodding cookhouse, didn't I? Blast it all. I built a bloody cookhouse. I wanted to build a bakery. I've done this so many times, by the way. I've done this so many times. Bakery. Not a cookhouse. Right. Now, hi. Now we can make bread, or we can make fruit puree. Bread is slightly more efficient, and we are growing things anyway. So once we do this, we'll start having food income. Once we got that, we'll have some food income. We can move the farm to there. We can move the farm to there. As long as I appease the aura, we can put the farm there. The farmers don't have to move backwards and forwards. They can just farm there forever. So it's actually very helpful. But yeah, this is as far as the eye, which actually I'm really enjoying. I'm actually genuinely enjoying this. This is very good fun. I'm not sure if it's a series worth yet. I'm not sure if there's enough there for a series, but it's kind of fun. I might do a stream on it at some point, maybe. But yeah, let me know what you think in the description. It is very, very new. I believe it's, like I said, when I'm recording this, it's still under embargo. It'll be out of embargo by the time this video comes out, of course. As far as the eye, do you know when it comes out? As far as the eye game. Because as far as the eye, you Google that. When does it come out then? Is it also coming out now? In inverted commas? Release date, yeah. So by the time this video comes out, it will be out. So it'll be on Steam. No idea what the price is. Do I know what the price is yet? No, price is not available yet. But hey, I'm enjoying it. And if it's something that you'd enjoy, by all means, go for it. Because I actually really like it. Genuinely. And I will catch you all next time, folks. See you then. Bye-bye.